once you get it set, you're gonna wanna push it on, okay, or you can just do that.
Hey guys, welcome back to Ed Gasket. It's the weekend, and that means we're working on whatever problem our Dodge truck has thrown at us. And this one is a super common one, so I'm gonna share with you what it is, how to diagnose it, and then I'll teach you how to tackle the repair all by yourself.
So is your car or truck making a funny noise when you turn your steering wheel all the way to the right or all the way to the left?
No, I don't have that problem. Does anyone here have that problem? I don't think we do. This is a problem with you and your 17-year-old truck.
If that's the noise you're hearing, sit back and relax while I pull the truck in the workshop and show you how to fix it. It was already in park.
So without a doubt, this is a bad universal joint, so let's get this thing apart and I'll show you how to fix it.
So use a crowbar or pry bar or whatever you can to get that hubcap off, and then use the same tool or the tool inside your vehicle to break loose your lug nuts before you lift your tire up in the air. You want to break loose this big nut on the center of the hub. It's 43 millimeters and it's a bear to break loose without the right tools. Now put your car or truck up on jack stands and take off the rest of those lug nuts. Now you got to reach around the back side of the caliper and break loose the caliper bolts as well as the carrier bolts that the caliper is mounted to. Hang this to the side with a bungee cord. Now you got to use an 18 millimeter socket to remove the hub bolts from behind the hub. Once you get the first two off, you want to turn your steering wheel so that it opens up the front side of the hub so you can get access to the second two bolts. Now you have to remove your hub and dust cover so that you can pull out the axle. Now I couldn't get a good grip on this axle, so what I ended up doing was putting the hub back on, hand tightening the center nut, and then using the whole assembly to break loose that axle. Now it comes out no problem. You can see how much play is in this universal joint, so this is likely the problem that's causing all that clunky noise up front. Now using a hammer and screwdriver, you got to break loose the C-clips that hold the universal joint into the yoke. They'll knock right out. Now carry the whole assembly over to your floor press and knock the universal joint loose from the yoke. Now this old universal joint was a real bear to get out, and we're thankful to have that hydraulic floor press. Now this is a new one going in. Look how smooth that slides right in. Install your new clips by hand and they'll snap right into place. Carry the axle back over to your truck and install it by hand. It'll just need a little wiggle to get into place. Put your hub and dust cover back on. So I never actually removed the ABS sensor, I just unplugged it from the wiring harness. If you oriented the U-joint wrong and you don't have access to the grease fitting, I would just let it be the next owner's problem. Install your brake rotor, your brake caliper, tighten down that center lug nut for the hub, and then put your wheel back on and tighten down all those lug nuts. So the last step is to install the hubcap. It's kind of awkward to put into place, but once you get it set, you're going to want to push it on, okay, or you can just do that. All right, guys, we're all wrapped up and it's time to test out our work. Now to check the quality of our repair today and see if that was even the source of our problem, I'm going to drive around the neighborhood, make some hard left and right turns, and see if we can elicit any noise out of that front end. Here we go. How does somebody post a video claiming to be a mechanic and then have brakes that sound like that? Come on, dude. You hear what I hear? Did you hear what I just said? Does he even watch these videos? That's right. Whole lot of nothing, baby. Whole lot of frickin' nothing. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. If you appreciated anything in today's video, please leave some feedback before you go down in the comments section or on top of that like button. Now, if you're interested in future builds like what you saw today, please subscribe to our channel because sometime next week, I'll be reintroducing an old build from last summer that sparked a ton of interest. And on top of it, we have a brand new build coming to the channel that I can't tell you anything about until it's delivered to the shop sometime next week. Now, as always, if you need us between now and next time, we'll be in the garage.